Hello. So, it is getting towards the new year, and this time people are usually thinking about, oh, another year's gone by, and I need to change my life. So I wanted to talk about that, and New Year's resolutions, and how I think that you should make your resolution a lifestyle change rather than a wish. Um, so I I'll just go ahead and talk about it. What do I mean by that? So I have 5 tips for making your New Year's resolution a lifestyle change rather than a wish. And the first is that you should make a specific time block during each, during the day to do this new goal, or make sure you outline your new goal and make it very specific. So, for example, a scheduled hour of practicing an instrument or exercising a day for an hour is better than practicing like 10 minutes at random. Additionally, if you make a solid outline of what you want to accomplish, for example, understand what diet you want to follow, it will enable your success. So, if you want to follow a raw gluten-free diet, maybe you need to understand what is gluten, what things have gluten in them, and what I say, a raw diet, what is considered raw and why is this going to benefit me? Why am I doing this? Um, so my second tip is to set small goals. See if you can do this new thing for a week, and then if you made it through a week, try for another week. Small goals make lifestyle changes seem less intimidating, and they'll give you a sense of accomplishment more often than if you just say, well, I'm just going to do this thing. And then, if you say that, you're just going to probably mess up and feel like, oh, I'm not accomplishing anything at all, this sucks. So if you set small goals, it will help you. My third tip is that you should recognize that this is a learning process, and that if you mess up, it's actually good because it'll help you learn. For example, when I was changing my diet to move away from animal products, um, I made a lot of mistakes and ate lots of things that I was clearly not in my new vision for a diet. And that's because I was learning and I was figuring out that, oh, gelatin is made from this, and oh, this and this. And, you know, um, I took a lot of time to research things and figure it all out and kind of learn from experience. So, forgive yourself if you make a mistake. It's actually good. Um, my fourth tip is make sure you have a reason to change your lifestyle. Once again, changing my diet, or even wanting to become like a minimalist, or doing anything, requires small and large motivations. I both felt this authentic calling within me, and I also felt this larger like call of compassion and helping other people in my life, um, which were all things that kept me motivated throughout the process of changing my lifestyle. Um, when I went, I don't call it vegan anymore. I decided to not label my diet. I think it causes issues when you call yourself something, and I don't want to call an ego when I refer to my diet or tell somebody what I'm eating. Even though I understand it can make things more clear, I can explain that if you're curious. But when I went vegan, um, I felt motivated by an authentic call within me to for my health and for what I felt was the environment. And I was also motivated for a call which I felt was compassion. And I can talk a little bit about how my values have changed. I've done this lifestyle for like 4 4.5 years or so now, and my values in it have drastically changed. I'll have to talk about that in a different video, but anyway, so make sure you have an authentic reason to change your lifestyle, and that will motivate you. My fifth and final tip is make sure your goal is realistic. Don't try to do something that your lifestyle or financial situation will not allow. For example, I can't make my goal this year to live in a van. I want to live in a van. I want to, but I can't. I don't have money. It doesn't make sense. Um, and I was trying to plan and make this whole thing happen, and I realized it's not time yet. I need to make goals that align with the life that I am living right now, and I need to change and be with what I am. And maybe I'm planning to live in a van someday, but that's not going to be for a few years at least. So don't try to do something that your lifestyle or financial situation are not going to allow. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about what goals I have. Usually I'm not exactly sure, I'm just now thinking about this. I've got, I don't know, a week or so until the new year, so we'll see what I come up with, if I even feel like a goal is necessary for this year. Um, Usually I do something involving my lifestyle rather than a smaller goal. I just brainstormed four different goals that I could possibly do. One is living completely out of a backpack, which I really like, and basically just having all my things able to be like carried on my person, um, which I think will aid my lifestyle a lot, and make me more efficient. And then secondly, using my time more efficiently. I feel like I want to do more, make more things. For example, be more precise about YouTube or different projects that I'm working on. So I think that's a wholesome goal, and something that has an authentic calling that I might do. I also came up with two more kind of petty temporal goals, which are one, create a rock climbing club on my campus, which I think could eventually lead to like a lifestyle change, because rock climbing is tremendous exercise, and I think it has for me this sort of spiritual backing. And second, more temporal goal is to become a resident assistant or other role of authority on my campus. I've wanted to be a resident assistant for a long time. Um, I'm not sure if I still want to do that or not. There's a lot of administration issues that I don't know if I really want to be part of that system. Um, but I'm still thinking, it'd be nice to be part of it so I can change it. Maybe. So those are some of my thoughts on goals. Maybe I'll put up an updated video, a more concise thing. Um, so yeah, those are some of my thoughts on New Year's resolutions and how you can make them a goal and a lifestyle change rather than just a wish. So I'd love to hear what you are thinking for the new year, if you're thinking anything at all. Um, and, maybe we can talk about how to make your goals more specific. So I hope you have a good rest of the year. I will talk to you later. Bye bye.